What is going on, guys? It's your boy Justin from J Media, and I'm back with another video. So today I'll be taking my 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer GT over to Eric's shop. So if you guys watch some of the older vlogs, you know that Eric is a local car guy here in Austin, Texas. He custom makes front splitters, side splitters, as well as rear diffusers. So I'm going to head over to his shop, Project M, right now and just talk to him about some stuff that I want custom made for my car. Alright, little cold start here. A bunch of friends got stuff done by him. McGill had his front splitter and his Type R done. We had Min had side splitters done from him. Our buddy Felix is actually about to pick up his front splitter done by him as well. So yeah, he's pretty well known. Nate has front splitter, side splitter done. So a bunch of car friends, you know, had stuff done at his shop. He does quality stuff, so I highly recommend to check out his stuff. He also had a Mazda Speed 3 build that he recently completed for his wife. So his wife's car, he did, you know, pretty much a show build on it. Airbags installed, wheels, you know, and airbags, wheels, wrap, pretty much a bunch of cool stuff done to it. So let's check that out as well. Alright, so another thing is cool is besides me checking out Eric's new build, he also hasn't checked out my new build with my front bumper and new wing. So yeah, this is what I'm there to do. I previously had a splitter set up on my old bumper, but now since I have a new front bumper, I'm gonna get a splitter made. Alright, so we just arrived at Project Motorsports. That is Eric's Mazda Speed 3 in blue. This is Eric's project that he's been working on for a while. So right now he's gonna start it up and he's gonna air it out for us. Or air it out. So new project, fresh wrap, fresh wheels, air suspension, all the aero parts looking really good. Alright, so we just made it to Eric's shop, Project Motorsports. So right now we're trying to get the car up. We're gonna do some measurements. So like I said, he does a lot of custom, you know, front, side, as well as rear diffusers for bunch of different cars, located here in Austin, Texas. Do you ship as well?
Yeah, we do.
You do? Okay, so he does shipping as well. So I'm gonna link his Instagram page here. So check it out if you guys want some custom stuff made for your car. Again, if you guys are new to the channel and you didn't know, this is my 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer GT. So right now we're gonna get it on the lift so that we can take off the front bumper to get some measurements done. So off camera we're just doing some measurements, stuff like that. Right now we are about to take the car off. I'm just gonna back out, and then in a few days, in about a week or so, Eric's gonna hit me up letting me know when it's done, and we're gonna slap it on and show you guys how it looks. Pretty excited. Alright, so it's been about 1 week since the last clip, and pretty much the last time I was there at Project Motorsports, Eric was just measuring out my front splitter so that he can make it. So right now he already finished making my front splitter, so I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna head to the shop right now, check out the splitter and slap it on the car. Alright, so we just made it to Eric's shop, Project Motorsports. Like I said, pretty stoked to get the new splitter on. This janky temporary setup I had, it's finally coming off, and yeah, it's gonna look aggressive from the front. It's gonna protect the lip, and it's gonna have some additional aero, so pretty stoked on that. So car is going up on the lift, so everything is easier to work on when you have a huge lift like this. So we're gonna be taking off the whole front bumper, and then we'll be mounting on the new splitter and taking this off. Alright, so whole front bumper is off right now. We are just removing that that little, well, I don't know what you call this, but this little thing I used to protect my lip. And then we're gonna put the splitter on. So I just put a bunch of self-tapping screws on there. It kind of did its job, as you can see. It took the damage of protecting the lip. Alright, well, my front bumper's off. I also quickly threw on this engine, I guess you can say cover. Since I have a core intake, whenever it rains, I definitely don't want water to get to it, otherwise engine might get hydro-locked. And we have the final product that Eric has been making for me. So it is one-off since it's a different front bumper. But what material is this again?
Polyaluminum.
Polyaluminum. So really shiny and really good finishing with this little nice trim. So what we're gonna do is just slap it on the lip, and we'll slap it on the car, and I'll show you guys how it looks. Alright, so we have the front splitter all ready to go. Again, made by Eric at Project Motorsports. So in a moment we're going to be slapping this new front splitter on the bumper, and it's going to be chassis mounted, so it's going to be really secure. So right now we will be attaching the lip onto the splitter, and we're going to use a bunch of bolts to make sure it's secure. And then Eric is also going the extra mile to make sure this is pretty rigid, so whenever you drive there might be some flex on the lip or front bumper. So we're going to be using some PVC pipe, kind of act as a washer, put in some longer bolts so there'll be more supports all along here. So yeah, I'm going to make sure this thing's pretty rigid, and like I said, this will be chassis mounted. So later on, once all that is done, we'll be putting on some chassis mounts onto the front end of the car to make sure this bumper is sturdy. And we also have my boy Min with his Subaru WRX showing up in a bit, so he's gonna run to the store, pick up some bolts for us, and he'll be here in a few minutes. Alright, so right now Eric is just drilling out the holes, so I'm gonna do a little cinematic of the whole install in 3, 2, and 1. What's up, bro?
Yo.
Damn. Airbags.
Bag life.
Bag life. Can relate. Ooh, local L showed up. We have Mr. Type R Miguel. Alright, so we also had Jason in his Camaro SS just showed up. And we might have a few more other guys show up. But we got a beer sponsor for today. Min and Dose.
I wish.
So right now what we're trying to do is we already put a few bolts through the lip and splitter. We're gonna build little washers like this, just so it's more sturdy, there's less flex. So we have Marco just showing up. We have half the car fam here at Project Motorsports in his wide body 370Z. What's up, bro? Pretty much after Eric put all the mounts, we're gonna mount the front bumper back on. Well, are we gonna put the chassis mount first?
We're going to take measurements after we put it on. I can get to the chassis mount from the motor.
Okay.
So we'll do a mock-up. I'll take the measurements and then we'll make the bracket.
Okay. We're gonna just put it on. Yeah.
So is this?
Alright, so mock-up of the front splitter on the front bumper. So as you can see, juts out a little bit, and then since, you know, I'm local to Austin and we have Eric from Project Motorsports here local to us, you can choose how much you want it to come out for your splitter. Like I said, this is not the OEM front bumper, so it has to be custom made, custom measurements. So right now that the front bumper is on, we're gonna take off this undercarriage, we're gonna cut part of it, and we're gonna have the chassis mounts up here. So we'll be making some metal brackets. Eric's gonna be using this right here. he's gonna measure it, and then he's gonna get to bending it. So like I said, what these do is just give it more rigidity, so it's, you know, really on there. So it's not gonna wobble or shake or anything like that. So one bracket has been made. So basically it was just a straight piece of metal, but Eric had the machine to drill holes as well as bend it. So it's gonna go on each side. It's gonna be kind of like an L-shaped bracket where it goes up on the splitter as well as mounted on the chassis. So it's gonna be pretty sturdy. Damn, Marco, Min, and McGill, the 3 M's, went to go and get some food supplies.
The M shop.
At Project M. You got beer pong ball? You trying to play beer pong?
For cups.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Who paid for it? I'll Venmo you back.
I did.
You did? Okay, cool. So this,
I got
and then...
the torta.
So what do you guys get? You guys got chips, my Arizona tea, some Gatorade,
Got some this at the
Crown
gas
Apple.
station, too.
For real?
Yeah,
They sell it?
They sell it now. Here.
Shit. And some food because I'm hungry. They got tacos. Alright, so me got me some tacos. We have what is this? Pastor, as well as some barbacoa in here. And he's eating torta. What kind of torta? Pastor. And McGill and Marco, all they need is drinks. Well, I guess McGill's eating Funyuns.
And I had some beef jerky too.
Beef jerky?
Yep.
Alright, so we're done eating, so a little short lunch break, and now we are about to mount the brackets on. So this first part is already on, and we're gonna be mounting it to the splitter right here, and we're gonna have one for the other side as well. Hey, our buddy Trevor showed up. New whip, who this? Damn, this thing looks baller. Looks good. Genesis sedan. Which year is it? Ooh. And this thing looks VIP. It's so big. Do you like it?
I fucking love it, man. Yeah.
Does it drive like super different than like the Genesis Coupe, I guess?
Oh yeah, it's like a boat, but a really comfy boat.
Yeah.
Can you check it out?
You might, yeah, let me check out the inside. Which year is it?
So 16.
16? Ooh, wood grain.
Just got the windows tinted yesterday.
Nice.
15% all the way around.
Ooh, seats look good too. Looks really comfy. And big panoramic moonroof, sunroof, whatever you want to call it. Wow. Dang. This thing looks dope. So it's a 3.8 V6?
Yep.
Is it NA or?
Yeah, NA.
But drives pretty good? So 3.8 liter V6. Is it the same 3.8 in the coupe?
Yeah, it's the same block. They just have different accessories. So.
Like the little carbon fiber accent on the valve cover. Pretty cool. Really clean. So back to check out the progress here. We have bracket number 1 and bracket number 2 over here. So really sturdy, like I said, mounted to the actual frame of the car, the actual chassis. Yeah, and right now all we're gonna do is just pretty much put everything back together, because the front bumper is held on just by 2 bolts right now, just so we could, you know, get it chassis mounted first, and then we should be all set. Alright, so pretty much car's going down right now. We're gonna put the bumper back. Like I said, it's just held on by 2 bolts right now. Marco, show us some vape tricks.
No, man.
Do
some O's.
Do some what?
O's.
I heard do some hoes.
Yeah, I'm about to do some L's.
Ooh! Did somebody say 40 roll?
Hey, 40 roll?
Count that money. So McGill kind of got a little peer pressured, but he said 300 bucks. If he can get springs below 300 bucks, he's gonna buy it. So yep, Eric got the hookup for some iBox springs. He got a hookup for a bunch of parts. So again, if you guys are local, bunch of these brands he does carry. So visit Project Motorsports.
Yeah, so if you're local in Malaysia, that's where you want to buy it. I mean, Singapore.
What?
That's where you're from.
So Miguel's gonna slam the car. So Juan, wait, did you just put an exhaust on the Miata?
No, it has no muffler.
Oh, I was like, it sounds like there's an exhaust on it. So Juan just showed up in the Miata, parked over there. So if you guys didn't see recent vlogs, he picked up a NB Miata pretty recently. So car is finally done. We have the car off the lift, bumper back on with the new Project Motorsports front splitter, looking really good and sturdy. So again, I want to thank Eric from Project Motorsports and everyone else here. We got a bunch of buddies who came by, you know, to support, to check it out and help out. So again, if you guys like it, don't forget to check out Project Motorsports. He's local here in Austin, Texas. He also does ship, you know, to different states. So leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Catch you guys in the next video.